Okay, I'm gonna need you guys to drop the credit cards and watch this video. New business owners, I know you. You guys love to run up credit cards.
How did you pay for them? Credit card.
And believe me, I get it. Credit is a very powerful tool, my friends. But if you don't know what you're doing with credit, you could end up losing your startup. But if you watch this video, I'm gonna talk to you about the top credit cards to get, what my recommendations are, how to use them, and which ones are right for you. But before we jump in, you already know, I need you to like, comment, and subscribe so you can stop missing out on wealth building information. Now, my friends, let's get after it. As a new business owner, you really have to monitor your credit appropriately and know when it's appropriate to get business credit cards. The very first thing I am going to tell you to do, and probably not what you want to hear, is to get a secure credit card. Why do I say that? You could get it in the name of your business, and it's going to also require you to put money up and guarantee the credit card. You might have really good credit, but the reason why I'm telling you to get a secure credit card is because that's going to prevent you from spending money you do not have. So the first credit card I recommend is a secure credit card, because I want to make sure your business can produce revenue over and over again, and you don't wind up running up credit that now you got to continue to try to pay off. Once you get the secure credit card and you let that credit card build up your business credit, the second credit card that I am going to recommend you get is a Capital One credit card. Now, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I wasn't really a big fan of a Capital One credit card in the very beginning, but Capital One really leans into business owners. And as you start to charge up on that credit card, pay it down, Capital One will gradually start to increase your credit limit. So that's the reason why I want you to get a Capital One credit card. Now, do not start telling me, oh, let me go out and get a $25,000 credit limit on a Visa, whatever the case may be. A lot of you may have really good credit, but when you're starting out in business, do not get mixed up and think, I'm gonna leverage all of my personal credit and I'm gonna get a big credit line of $25,000, $50,000, $100,000. Don't do that. Get your Capital One credit card. They're probably going to give you $2,500, $5,000. That's a good range when you're first starting out. Now, if you need to purchase equipment, if you need to get vehicles, that's a different story. You are actually going to get a loan against that asset, a loan against the vehicle, a loan against the equipment. Why do I say that? Because you can always, and this is how the banks think, you can always turn the equipment back in if you can't afford to pay it. But if you have debt where you went and you charged up $20,000 on your credit card, you took that $20,000 cash advance, and then you went and bought that equipment. Now, let's say that you're no longer running that business. And let's say you're able to sell that equipment, and maybe you're only able to get $10,000, but you owe the creditor $20,000. That's $20,000 worth of consumer debt that is going to affect you personally. This is why, as a business owner, you really have to manage your credit properly. This is the same advice I gave my kids starting business. This is the advice I wish somebody had given me starting business, but this is the advice that we give all of our clients that walk through our doors. We stair-step them into this credit thing, because I've seen it happen way too many times where business owners go out and get credit. The next thing you know, they're buying cars, they're buying all sorts of stuff that they don't need. Cash is king when you're operating your business. So in the beginning, until you can get your business really flowing with repeatable revenue month over month, and net profit is starting to grow, do not go out there maxing out credit cards. Stop messaging me saying, Carla, can I get credit in the name of my LLC? Can I get $50,000? Can you pay back $50,000? If you can't, don't do it. It's not cute. Cute is, at the end of the month, you have net profit that you can put in your pocket, that you can invest in assets, that you can save for a rainy day. That's cute. Cute is not having credit card debt. And then what you end up doing, my friends, because I've seen it, you max out that credit card, now you go get the next credit card. You max out that credit card, now you go get the next credit card. And you keep telling yourself every month it's going to get better. The only thing that's getting better is that you're starting to get more credit cards, and the creditors are seeing you as somebody that they can charge 18%, 21%. I don't even know what the interest rates are on credit cards anymore because I don't carry debt. I do not. So I am letting you know that the best way, secure a credit card first, not because you don't have good credit already, only because I don't want you spending money you don't have. Next level, get yourself a Capital One credit card, $2,500, $5,000. The next credit card is to get an American Express Business Gold Card. Why do I say a Business Gold Card? Because you don't need the Platinum card yet. You do not need it yet. Get the Gold Card, charge stuff every month, pay it off at the end of the month. Don't get caught up in that sign it and go to the next month scenario. Pay it off at the end of the month. When American Express reports you having good credit, that is a high level of credit reporting. You will easily be able to get credit when you need credit. Credit is like trust, right? It's the ultimate trust that you have with a creditor, that you have with a bank. When you break trust, you will screw your credit up, and you do not want to do that. So you're gonna get secure credit card first, Capital One next, American Express Business Gold Card next. Now, I am going to tell you something. When you get these credit cards, my friends, do not put anything on that credit card that is not absolutely necessary for you to operate your business. Yes, I said absolutely necessary. Let me give you some examples of what's absolutely necessary. For example, I run an accounting firm. I need to pay my internet connection. That is absolutely necessary for us to have. So I may pay my internet connection on my credit card. We need paper in our practice. That's absolutely necessary for me. I don't necessarily, in the beginning, I didn't need to have a car loan in my business. I didn't need to have a fancy computer. When you are first starting out as a business owner, it's important to manage credit. Don't start getting credit on a hope and a prayer and not knowing how you're gonna pay it off. So you need to operate on a 90-day window. By a 90-day window, I mean that whatever I put on credit, I should be able to pay it down in 90 days. Because if you do not do that, and I'm already seeing it happen to business owners right now, and this economy we're in right now, where they're maxing out their credit cards, they're only making minimum payments because they can't afford it. All of that revenue that they thought was going to continue is not going to continue. So you want to be a smart business owner, and you want to understand how to manage credit, because credit can get you in trouble. Now, let's say you've now gotten yourself to the level of getting that American Express Gold Card. Utilize that Gold Card for a good year. Build some good credit. At this point, I have Platinum credit cards with American Express. I put all of my business charges on it. Why? Because I can pay it off at the end of the month. And number two, I can now earn points. You will use your points to pay for things. You will use your points to travel for business. Now you're becoming credit smart. But I did not do that in the beginning because it costs an annual fee to have a Platinum American Express card. So it absolutely needs to make sense. When you are looking for funding in your business, and if that's the reason why you're getting credit, then you don't want to have that on a credit card. If you really need capital, then you got to get yourself to a point in your business where you can show profit month over month. Then you're going to go to your bank and you're going to apply for a loan where they're going to give you a loan utilizing your business name. And you may need to guarantee it as an individual, but that's okay. You get that credit line and you utilize that. But even when you do that, you hold that credit line like you're holding on to your children. You protect it with everything because you do not want to get yourself into a credit slinky. And I'm seeing it way too much with my business owners. So your takeaways are: realize credit is powerful. Realize when to use credit. Absolutely necessary for your business. If you're trying to build your business credit, get that secured card. Only go as far as your money can go. $1,000, $2,000, whatever you can secure. Get the secure credit card. Then level up to the American Express Gold Card. Once you have that for a year or two, level up to the Platinum Card. Start earning points. But I don't care where you are in your business, whether you've been in your business for 3 months, 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years. I do not care. Make sure you're managing your credit appropriately. Make sure you're only putting on credit that which you can pay off in about 90 days. Make sure that you are always in money management mode. I do not care how well your business is doing. I've owned my business for years. I will maintain my position of always being in credit management mode, always being in money management mode. Because the moment you start to gain 1 pound, you gain 2 pounds, you're 5 pounds up, you're 20 pounds up, and then it's hard to come back. It's hard to come back when you get your credit messed up. So do not allow that to happen. New business owners, credit is cute only when you can afford to pay for it. This is the reason why I want you to manage your credit strategically. And now that you know better, you got to do better. You got to like, you got to comment, you got to subscribe. And if you really need help managing your credit, getting the appropriate credit cards for your business, looking at your key performance indicators to see if you're ready for a business credit card, click on the link below, make an appointment with our tax strategist, and we will give you the appropriate advice. Once you know better, you absolutely have to do better, business owners, and you now know better.